Airbnb, side hustle, ways to make more money. I'm Blair Ballin of the Ballin Real Estate Team, and today I want to take you on a tour of some different condos and townhomes in the Phoenix area, share my opinion of Airbnbs, pros, cons, myths, all that stuff, and let you decide what's best for you and if an Airbnb is the route you want to take. So here we are in our first one. This is in a community called Bella Terra Condominiums, 2-bedroom, 2-bath. There you can see the fireplace, just under 1,100 square feet, fairly basic floor plan, community, you have your lush grounds, community pool, all that good stuff, as you can see out the window. So there's a pool view in this complex. Fairly straightforward. Here's the kitchen. Pretty good sized cabinets and storage and a little bit of a pantry over there. Stainless steel appliances. Over here's the first bedroom. So far, this is a fairly basic condo. Someone looking to buy it possibly could be using it as a second home type thing for snowbirds, that kind of thing. It could also be used for someone looking to live here year round. But Airbnb, is it worthwhile doing? Obviously, each situation is different. My opinion on this type of complex, I would absolutely not want to put my money into an Airbnb here. I believe that this could make a great rental. However, very much concerned about the future of Airbnbs and how complexes like this will start to crack down more, thus making your investment more difficult. So if you're going into it only wanting to do an Airbnb, I would be very concerned, even if they'd allowed it now, about what the restrictions are and could be for that. Now, with that being said, Scottsdale and Phoenix are very, very popular for just furnished rentals or just rentals, period. And I think this could fall in very well for that type of project, meaning purchase it, maybe you plan on staying here a couple weeks or months out of the year, or maybe you don't. And then the time that you're not here, try to advertise it then as a furnished rental or not, and then really see some good traction. Obviously, our weather is so good and desirable, many months out of the year, but especially our springtime. So let's call it February through May, and it even goes in other months also. But this would be a type of unit that would be very desirable during those time frames and other ones. I mean, the location's incredible. Tatum and Shea, there's so many good restaurants, and like I mentioned earlier, close to Fashion Square. It's not right around the corner, but it's not too far away. They're building a Mountainside Fitness across the street, and this community has a very nice pool, fairly well sized. You have a living room here that could work for a couple different layouts, fireplace for those freezing nights that we have one time out of the year. So overall, this is a type of place that I would not suggest going Airbnb. And certainly if you have questions, let me know about this complex, but my vote would be no, Airbnb. Just a generic purchase or investment purchase, totally 2 thumbs up. So here we are in the second condo complex of the day. There's a view of the golf course, some other units and their detached garages. One of the reasons why I love this complex and one of my favorites in the Phoenix area. Name of the complex is Milano Terrace, just off the 51 freeway and closer to Tatum, I should say, and Shea. So really, really convenient location. As I've said in some other videos, Tatum and Shea is becoming more and more popular. Excellent proximity to so many different things. There's a Whole Foods, some different smoothie places that we love to go to, different restaurants. So Covo is a really good Mediterranean restaurant. There's one of the bedrooms. Master suite has its bathroom back here. So Airbnb wise, this property, to my knowledge, does do Airbnb, or allow for it, I should say. and I think this could be a good opportunity. But as you'll probably hear me say throughout the day today, on the different tours, is I am just not a fan of Airbnbs with condos, townhomes, or patio homes anymore. I think as we go into the future, just my opinion, these complexes will start to crack down a little bit more. And if you go into the purchase expecting to only have it as an Airbnb, I think you could potentially run into some issues. Investment wise, I just don't think that's a good way to go. Now, if we're going to get super technical, I do believe that this could just make for a good furnished rental, which probably is no different than an Airbnb, but maybe slightly longer time frames that people stay here for. So whether that be, a week, a couple weeks, or a month, that I'm a big fan of. And then I think if you're living somewhere on the East Coast or Midwest and want a place to come to when the weather's better, enjoy our golf and everything else that we have here, this makes for an excellent property. And it has the garage. So if you're looking to store your car, or if you have renters that need to have their car here, rental car or not, this is a really excellent opportunity for that. So this one does get my thumbs up as a whole, but again, as an Airbnb type property, not a huge fan of that if we're talking short-term Airbnb stuff. But really fabulous property with a lot of amenities, and just a great property and complex in a location that I love. So here again are the actual units, garages, complex for Milano Terrace. Pretty nice architecture, very lush landscaping, although it's desert. And then here's the golf course. So here we are in our third condo of the day, complex. This is the Villages at Stone Creek. Milano Terrace was another complex that we toured, and this is actually just up or down the street. When we go out in a little bit, we'll see the same golf course and everything else. So this also is a 2-bedroom, 2-bath, just under 1,100 square feet. Another fireplace there, balcony, which like I just said, we'll go out to in a little bit. Definitely totally different layout than Milano Terrace. A little bit more spacious kitchen. Could definitely have some upgrades there and make the space pop a little bit more. Master suite, good sized master bedroom, a little bit bigger than the Milano Terrace unit, so all the rooms are going to be a little bit bigger also. Walk-in closet, fairly basic countertop with sink, and then shower and tub area, and then walking back through the great room. Pretty good on natural light. And then the second bedroom, fairly basic but good sized. And then the bathroom, and yes, that's me. There's the sink and the shower tub combo. Laundry's in there. And let's head out to the balcony. So again, this is in one of my favorite locations in Phoenix, near Tatum and Shea, literally like probably right off of it. There's the golf course. So we were just down that walkway a little bit ago. Trees, which you normally don't see trees, or this many trees at least in an area. Mountains in the distance, so mountain views. Hanging out on the balcony, enjoying an orange juice or coffee in the morning and a couple margaritas in the evening. That sounds pretty good to me. And then there's the golf course, and that should be Tatum over there, Tatum Boulevard. So Stone Creek Golf Course, as I mentioned when we were at Milano, Tatum and Shea has always been desirable, but really taking off over the past couple years. Whole Foods has been there. It continues to get better. Trader Joe's is there, which is phenomenal in my opinion. And then there's an Orange Theory for you fitness buffs. And then Screamery, which is a really cool ice cream place to go to and experiment. Covo, which is a really good Mediterranean food restaurant. Nick's is a fabulous Italian restaurant. And there's some others that I haven't mentioned, basically just forgotten about them right now. But just a really, really great location. Part of the Paradise Valley School District. So really good schools for there. Good proximity to Paradise Valley. And as far as Airbnb goes, this also gets my thumbs up from the standpoint of a longer term type rental. So again, hopefully the recurring theme here that you're picking up from me is I'm a fan of furnished rentals. I'm not a fan of the Airbnb terminology, because to me, I think that sometimes gets associated with shorter term rentals, and that I'm not a fan of just because of the potential restrictions down the road. Now, if you plan on buying a property for a year or maybe 2 years and just Airbnb-ing it during that time on a complex that allows it, by all means, go for it. I'm not a fan of that strategy. I think real estate's a little bit longer term investment, whether that's 4 or 5, 10 years, whatever the number is. And then with that, do a furnished rental. And again, just like I've said on the other units, I think it would be great for a snowbird type place or just a furnished rental that you have year and round. Location is phenomenal. So location, location, location. HOA dues are fairly average here, like $250. Fairly average amenities as far as, you know, your pool and your community grounds that are covered. Good landscaping, good curb appeal, great location, as I mentioned probably a million times now. So overall, this checks a lot of the boxes for me as an investment. Airbnb, not so much. And that includes VRBO also. But again, want to make sure everyone understands, I'm a big fan of furnished rentals. I think money can be made there. And especially as Phoenix, Scottsdale continues to grow, and with this location being so close to Sky Harbor Airport, for people wanting to come in, whether it be just, you know, a week or however long, or if they need to step out of town for a little bit on a business trip, this area and these complexes provide for that. So this is all in that Tatum and Shea, 51 and Shea, 32nd Street corridor type area. Just really nice complexes. Yes, I'm just kind of circling around the same thing here, but really phenomenal area that I think is great now, will be great in the future. Can't go wrong with it. Worst case is if you're stuck keeping this place and you need to visit Scottsdale or Phoenix, or if you want to, like, this is a great area to be in. So close to the mountains in Paradise Valley, which is one of our most luxurious areas. Luxury homes there, multi-million-dollar properties, close to Scottsdale, Fashion Square Mall, all that good stuff. Actually not too far from Kierland or the Quarter either. Quarter's another shopping type area with restaurants and other shopping that's fun to visit. We go to Tommy Bahama's over there. So hopefully you enjoyed these videos and these different complexes. Please let me know if you have any questions. I'm Blair Ballin of the Ballin Real Estate Team. Remember to subscribe to my channel. Leave any comments, would be happy to answer them. If you want to call me directly, my number is 480-233-6433. Questions about this area, any area in Phoenix, Scottsdale, any of the Phoenix area, please reach out. Happy to answer those. We work with people all over the country that have bought in investment properties, properties to live in, doing very, very well with it. They love this area also, and we'd be honored to help you. So thanks for watching. Look forward to hearing from you, seeing you on the next video, and have a wonderful day.